partnership with Japan could be the cornerstone of a coalition to talk on China's economic, military might. What lessons did Doklam standoff teach India? Do you think China will easily compromise on Himalayan kingdom? In this context, what can India do? What can be the aftermath if India resists China completely? GS Paper 2, Bilateral, Regional and Global Groupings and Agreements Involving India and or affecting India's interests. What lessons did Doklam standoff teach India? Several lessons can be drawn from the standoff between India and China in Doklam. First, it was the first time that India deployed troops, even in the hundreds, on the Chinese border after a third party asked for help. Second, the longest standoff, about 10 weeks, suggests that there was much at stake on both sides, and that the mechanisms of border dispute resolution were not as effective as they used to be. Third, the making China to withdraw. India has impressed other South Asian countries which are under Chinese pressure and may turn to India for preserving their sovereignty. Do you think China will easily compromise on Himalayan kingdom? Beijing will use both the carrot and stick to influence the Himalayan kingdom that Chinese tourists are already visiting in large numbers. When Beijing withdrew its troops on August 28, the move was justified by weather conditions and other factors. More importantly, the Chinese authorities announced that the PLA will continue to patrol in the area. Bones of contention are bound to remain, ranging from the Chinese territorial claim over Arunachal Pradesh to Beijing's opposition to India's entry to the nuclear suppliers group. In this context, what can India do? It is already getting closer to the US. But this strategy is problematic, not just because of Trump's erratic behavior and protectionist, even isolationist, policies, but also because such a rapprochement will further distance India from China and even Russia. Besides the US, India is also turning to Japan. On July 31, Narendra Modi launched the Asia-Africa Growth Corridor, a project New Delhi and Tokyo have conceived together. This partnership could be the cornerstone of a larger coalition that may include other countries eager to resist China's string of pearls in the Asia-Pacific region. What can be the aftermath if India resists China completely? The first major problem India may face in its attempt to resist China is economic. China is not only the first trade partner of India, where half of the mobile phones are made in China, but a large investor too. Chinese entrepreneurs are among those who are more than happy to make in India. Secondly, New Delhi cannot mobilize as many resources as Beijing to make inroads in third countries. Sri Lanka is a case in point. China could acquire 70% of the Hambantota deep-sea port in July, in addition to many other strategic locations, including Gwadar, because of a financial strike force India cannot compete with.